What's up guys, my name is Javier and welcome back. For those of you that have been following me for a while, it's no surprise that I really like 12 volt tools. I love their size. They're small, they're light, compact, you can cram a whole bunch of them in your tool bag, and they got a good amount of power to get the job done. Lots of people seem to think that these puny 12 volt tools are only meant for homeowners. And while I do agree that hairy homeowners and DIYers would love these, but when a brand like DeWALT makes 12 volt power tools, they really are meant for the pros. People in the trades love these because they have great power for their size. They're perfect for doing light duty work all day long without the hassle of carrying heavy and bulky 18 and 20 volt tools. So today we're going to be going over the DeWALT 12 volt max drill driver, the DCD710. Right off the bat, the first thing to notice is how light it is. It hardly weighs anything, coming in at 2.4 pounds tested with the battery pack. At this low weight, it makes it perfect for working all day long and makes it great for working overhead without wearing you out. Now check out the size of this battery pack. It's the younger brother to the larger 20 volt max batteries. One thing I've noticed about these DeWALT 12 volt max batteries, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they're the only 12 volt batteries that slide onto the tool itself, as opposed to those pod style batteries that part of the battery gets shoved inside the handle. What this does is it lets DeWALT create a very slim and comfortable handle. Not that I have a problem with other 12 volt brands and their thicker handles, but nothing comes close to the comfort and ergonomics of the DeWALT grip. Also, their slide pack batteries let the tool easily stand up on its own. These batteries are rated for 1.5 amp hours and they charge in as little as 30 minutes depending on what charger you use. DeWALT also sells 2.0 amp hour batteries if you need a slightly longer runtime. Now, the only thing I found missing was a fuel gauge. Neither the batteries or anywhere on the tool is a built-in fuel gauge to let you know how much juice is left. It would be nice and would make DeWALT stand out from the crowd if they would introduce fuel gauges on the back of the batteries, similar to what they did with the 20 volt max batteries. Now, the 20 volt max batteries didn't start off with fuel gauges, but after a while, most of them have fuel gauges. Just below the handle is a built-in belt clip, and it can be removed if needed and placed on either side. And like just about all cordless drills nowadays, it has a built-in LED light. This one is above the trigger with plenty of brightness to get the job done in dark areas. Now, it doesn't have a 20-second delay like the 20 volt max drills do, so the light is only on when it's pressed. It comes with a plastic ratcheting 3/8 of an inch chuck to grip onto bits. This drill is also a screwdriver with a torque limiting clutch with 15 settings along with a full torque drill mode. All powered by a brush variable speed motor with an electric brake. DeWALT gives it a power rating of 189 unit watts out, which is their in-house method for measuring power. The bad thing is that since nobody else uses this system, it's hard to make comparisons on paper. However, I did some research, and according to a UK website, this is said to have 25 newton meters of max torque, which roughly translates into 221 inch-pounds of torque, which is pretty good for a 12 volt drill, and it's somewhere in the middle when compared to the competition. Also, like most cordless drills, it has a 2-speed drivetrain, a low speed with high torque, and a high speed that tops out at 1,500 RPM, which is great for making quick work when drilling. So now on to everyone's favorite part, in which I demonstrate how each tool performs. It still amazes me how some people think that 12 volt tools are underpowered and they assume that they can't even drive 3-inch screws. So let's see how this drill performs at driving 3-inch deck screws into a 4x4 without pre-drilling pilot holes. This was done on speed 2 and can sink the head flush. The overload protection kicks in and stops the drill to protect the motor. Now let's see how it performs on speed 1. Here it can easily sink the screw, and it even pushed it as far as the bit would allow, deep into the 4x4. This next test is with a 2-inch long, 5/16 of an inch lag screw. These require a good amount of torque, especially if you don't pre-drill pilot holes. Now let's see how it does at drilling, since it is a drill after all. So as you can see from the previous clips, this is a nice capable little drill. It's got more than enough power for basic tasks, and because it's tiny, you can take it just about anywhere and leave your 18 volt, 20 volt tools in the truck. With a 12 volt tool like this one, you'll be reaching out for your larger drills less often, and that's a good thing, since it's easy to carry and won't wear you out because it's so light. What I really like about this drill is that even though it's meant for light duty work all day long, is that it's got some balls for when you need to drill larger holes up to 1 inch and 2x material. Not only is it a nice drill, but people go gaga over the ergonomic handle. And I don't blame them, since it's very comfortable to grip. I'm hoping DeWALT makes a brushless version, not because there's anything wrong with this model, but a couple of other brands already have brushless 12 volt drills, so it only makes sense that DeWALT would come out with one. A model with more power and runtime is always welcome. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you guys think of this 12 volt drill from DeWALT. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media over at Google Plus and Facebook. Thanks for watching.